A Forbes list has the NFL's most disliked players in the year 2013. I know that the list surprised me a little bit. It also surprised our taco connoisseur, Dave Brand. So here is exactly the list. At number 1, Michael Vick. Surprisingly, Michael Vick is on the list. He had a 60, well, I'm not surprised that he's on the list. I'm surprised he's number 1. So he served a 19-month imprisonment. That was 4 years ago, though. The NFL fan gives him a pass. The casual fan, much scrutiny. 53% dislike from Michael Vick. Yeah. Agree or disagree? Number 1 on the list.
I'm totally biased, obviously.
Because you worked for the Eagles.
I worked for him, and I spent limited time with him, and he was nothing but generous and nice to me. One of the few guys that knew my name.
That's good.
Listen, this guy, he did something terrible. I'm a dog, I'm a dog guy as well. But he went to jail for 2 years, roughly. And he paid his dues, and he's come back and been nothing but a model citizen and done everything right.
So when he cancels a meetup with PETA, and he gets scrutinized once again.
Okay, I mean, listen, they're going to get scrutinized.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm playing devil's advocate.
It's justified. The reality of these guys being, an $100 million player is you're going to get scrutinized for everything.
Sure. Good point.
But he has done everything right since then. He has not complained when he was behind Donovan McNabb. He's helped Nick Foles develop. He has stayed out of the spotlight. You never see him in trouble or anything. I understand that. I think people who are NFL fans are more familiar with his kind of situation and his, I guess, progression as a human being.
Yeah.
People that aren't, they know him as the dogfighting guy. So it
the casual NFL fan.
Yeah. So it doesn't surprise me that he's number 1 because I think that stigma is going to stick with him, forever.
Sure.
For people that aren't familiar with his situation since then.
Number 2 on the list is also very, very surprising to me. I'm sure it's surprising to you as well. Yeah. Manti Te'o is number 2 on the list. Why? I mean, we have some pictures to show you guys. Why is he number 2 on the list? Surprises me immensely. I understand he had the fake girlfriend, Lene Kakua, who he called his girlfriend, even though they never actually met in person.
Right.
But he is number 2 on the list with a 48% dislike.
It's just name recognition is the one thing I can come up with is that people know who he is, and the only thing they know about him isn't particularly, sexy. It's not a good thing. The reality of it is he just hasn't been on the field long enough for people to forget it. I think 2 years from now, he's not going to be.
You don't think so?
No,
what if he continues to look? He has an injury right now. He just came back against the Cowboys and mustered 3 tackles.
Yeah.
I mean, if he starts not playing better, but if he's limited with injury, I believe this is going to continue to haunt him. Because look, with the Michael Vick theory, the Michael Vick avenue of thought is if he's not winning, then he's going to be hated routinely over and over and over again.
Michael Vick's a quarterback, though. And
I understand, but if Teo is making plays and making SportsCenter every night, every Sunday, then it's like, you know what? He's earning my respect. He's playing his ass off.
And I think you're right. And I think he's going to be good. I don't think. I mean, I think he's going to be very productive. I've thought that since from the beginning.
Interesting.
And I think that's going to trump all.
Sure.
Once he starts playing well, and again, this is another thing that avid football fans will forget about it. People that don't follow the NFL and probably aren't as familiar with the linebackers for the San Diego Chargers. Mm-hmm. He's still going to be the Linnea Kakua guy.
All right, so very quickly, number 3 on this list is Ndamukong Suh. He has a 43% dislike, according to Forbes. He stepped on Dietrich Smith of the Packers. He had a low block. He hit Matt Schaub in the groin. He has injured Jay Cutler, but it seems like everyone has. Number 4 on the list, Ben Roethlisberger with a 40% dislike. Sexual assault accusations could certainly weigh into that. I have talked to people who live in Pittsburgh. A lot of people don't really respect him as a person. They somewhat respect him as a player, though.
That's how I feel.
Okay, all right. So you are a fellow Pittsburgh person. Number 5, Mark Sanchez, a 40% dislike. It could be because of the butt fumbles, the hairdos. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Either or, you take your pick. Jay Cutler at number 6 with a 33% dislike. Many people in Chicago.
How do you feel about him?
I'm okay with him more than anyone else, probably because I support the Bears. Yeah. But I'll call a spade a spade. I mean, he seems like a dick.
I like him.
He seems like a douche.
I don't. Whatever. I kind of dig it. I kind of like that kind of arrogant.
You're okay with it?
Persona.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm into it.
All right, so number 7 on the list is J.R. Jackson's number 1 target of hate, Tony Romo. A 32% dislike for Tony Romo. 1 playoff win in 4 games certainly does not help his cause. Wrapping up the list, number 8, Tom Brady. A 25% dislike, mainly because, again, according to Forbes, mainly because he has the model girlfriend. He has a great contract, good-looking dude, and he has a moat that covers his house in Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, man. He doesn't care about this list.
No, probably not. He shouldn't. Number 9, 9 and 10, both USC products, so fuck you to J.R. Jackson. Carson Palmer at 24%, who of course forced a trade with the Cincinnati Bengals and a sat-out game, so that'll certainly weigh into his dislike. And Reggie Bush at 22%, though I think 9 and 10 are irrelevant. I don't think they deserve any hate whatsoever.
I mean, I think the entire state of Ohio hates Carson Palmer, and that probably accounts for it. I don't think anybody else really thinks about him all that much.
So what's the most surprising to you outside of Carson Palmer and Vick and Teo? Well, I mean, just tell me, which one are you most surprised?
Teo's the most surprising to me, just because he didn't do anything malicious.
Sure.
He was, a kid. He messed up. He came off goofy and irresponsible or whatever, but, he's a kid. He's a rookie. How can you hate a rookie that much? He's still...
Because he's stupid. I mean, that's pretty much what their point is.
All right. I mean, if that's their point, I don't know. I don't hate him for that. I think he is a impressionable kid.
Okay, so you're giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I give him the benefit of the doubt, man. I also think he can play. I'll take him on my team.
All right, well, I think the Bears would take him right now as well because they have no linebackers left. Blake Costanzo is starting at linebacker. All right, so I want to hear all of your thoughts in the comments. Dave Brand, it has been a pleasure.